Randall M doesn't do it for the money. He just loves to take pictures. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'm Randall M. This is the Canon EOS 7D Phoenix 28 to 300 millimeter zoom lens and the battery grip. Now, have you ever asked yourself, boy, I wish I had a 7D? So did I. Actually, not really. I never really wanted. I wanted the 1DS Mark III and the 1DX and the 1DX Mark II. Never really wanted the 7D. I mean, I was like, I knew about it and was aware of it, but never really wanted one per se. So you're asking yourself, well, if you never wanted one, why did you get one? Well, that's a good story, actually. A friend of mine, his wife died. She was a photographer. And a little while after she died, he gave it to me to take care of. This... not the battery grip, not this lens, just the camera body. I had a different lens. Had a 70 to 300, and that came with it. And we traded for a camera, which he never picked up. I had a Canon XL1S, which I still have, because he never came and picked it up. We traded for the camera. And again, he moved away to, I think, a different state. I don't know. I haven't talked to him for a while. So I got the camera, I sold the lens and my old camera, and was able to buy this battery grip. I sold the 7200 and my old Digital XT for $50. It cost a lot more than that when I bought it. But when I went to Indianapolis, sold it, got $50. Bought the battery grip for like 32, 30, it was under $35 with shipping from Amazon. Canon makes one that's like $200, and then I got this generic one which works fine. The only real difference between this one and the Canon one has more metal inside, so you're paying more, but you're getting more. But when you consider $200+ or $30+, the decision was obvious. I mean, if I had money just to, blow, sure, I'd spend more money. But I don't, like most people. So I got this one for like 30-some bucks. And then, as you can see, you unlatch it here. It comes open, and you can two batteries, 1, 2. Now, I've always wondered why they don't put them, instead of putting them side by side, why don't they put them vertically? And they can put, like, instead of putting them this way, you could put like 1, 2, 3, 4, and have 4 times the battery power instead of just 2 times the battery power. So, still like it. Still really like it. Just if I was designing it, I would design it so the batteries go this way. And you can there's room for 4 if you put them side by side instead of, the batteries side by side, not horizontal. So just something for if you're out there, Canon. If anybody's watching this from Canon, just an idea. But nonetheless, good camera. Not a bad battery grip for $30+ with shipping. The batteries are pretty good. See, you can see it's digital. Let's see if I turn the light on. A little light comes on. Pretty neat. The display is an LCD or liquid crystal display. A lot of people complain it's an old display, old technology. That's fine, not a big deal. Yeah, would it be cool if it was modern? Yeah, sure, of course. But is it something that you really have to have? No, not really. Again, if I were designing, yeah, sure, I'd make it updated. But one of the things I really like about this camera, it's still, even though it's a higher end camera, it's not the highest end by a long shot. It's no 1DX Mark II, but it does have the pop-up flash. I really like having the pop-up flash. Don't use the pop-up flash a lot. I've got an accessory flash I use normally when I do my flash work. But I like the fact that it has it built in. It's a nice backup for, it's not a high-end flash, but if you don't want to pull out your big flash or a portable flash or whatever kind of flash equipment you have, and you just want to take a casual photograph or picture of something, it's nice to have it there. Lots of different modes here, so you can see the dial mode. I normally leave it on the P for program. The green down here is full auto, but I use program mode because you can do, it gives it more features, and you can, full auto is pretty much full auto, and you can just, it's basically just, and I like to have more than just when I'm taking pictures. And for me, program mode just does it does a better job in my opinion. I mean, if you don't know anything about photography other than you just point and shoot, yeah, sure, use full auto. I mean, that's what it's for. It's for people who really don't. It's just for people who want to, take a picture and not really think about aperture or shutter speed or stuff like that. And I like the program mode because it has the features of auto, but it's better in my opinion. Just a lot to go into there. 28-300 lens. I wish I had the Canon 28-300. Is this a good lens? It's not bad. Is it the quality of a prime lens? No. Is it the quality of a high quality L series Canon lens? No. It's a general purpose, everyday, one lens to do it all. It doesn't do it all, obviously. It doesn't do macro, it doesn't do real far away. But if you're doing average far away or wide angle to average to a little bit of telephoto, it's a good all-purpose lens. It's not bad. Now you'll notice I got the American flag duct tape. This is duct tape. This isn't paint, or this is duct tape. And what happened is the lens came with a plastic band that goes from here to here. And after several years of having it, it wore out. The plastic wore out. Eventually, I just took it off, and I saw this American flag duct tape at Walmart one day, bought it, picked it. It was a couple bucks. I love the way it feels in my hand. Now I've got this accessory battery grip. This didn't come with the camera, obviously. I bought this came all the way from China. Took about a month to get it here, and I got 2 of them. But really nice. Hand fits in here. I've got it set up just for my hand, so you can sit here and boom. Then when you're ready to, it was like $10-12, which seems like a lot for a hand grip, but it is an official Canon. I don't know if you can see that. See if I get the light. See where it says Canon. Now I really like a lot of the features here. Now let's see what you can do is it's in photography mode or cameras, still pictures. You can push the button, and then you can see it does whatever's behind me. Ooh, look, there I am. Woo! Okay. And then so if you don't want to have to use the viewfinder, you can just push the button and it comes on. But if you want to save battery or you just prefer to look through the thing, you can turn it off. It does save power. These buttons are pretty simple to use. You can change between RAW and JPEG. You got your Q function. Let's see if I can show you Q function here. Push Q. This is just your basic. You've got your ISO. You can use your thing to your little stick here to go between the different menus. You got your ISO. You got your plus and minus. You got your where you want your focus to be. You've got creative controls, white balance, a whole bunch of stuff. There's a lot of things in the menus that are really nice. I really love this camera. I just wish I had a better lens. There's 2 things I really don't like about this camera, and that is not so much the camera, is the lens. I wish I had a better lens. This isn't a bad lens, but I wish I had a better lens. It's something with a 2.8 or a 1.2 or something like that. It could really get really sharp focus. This is not a sharp focus lens. I mean, I'm not saying you can't get some sharp pictures if you have time to set stuff up and do it right, but there's a lot of times this just isn't, on a high end, it's not as sharp as near what I would wish it to be. But for overall everyday travel, wide angle, standard, and telephoto, it's not a bad lens. It's not a high end professional lens. That's the best way I know how to put it. I mean, you can see it's a push-pull zoom. You can lock it. A little locking lever right here. It only locks in the 28mm position. It won't lock in any of these positions. What it does is when you push it to lock, it comes down. When you push it down, it locks. Okay. It's got, like I said, I love this camera. It's got a lot of neat features. I don't mind the weight of it. People grab it's heavy. Grow a pair. I don't mean to be rude or gross, but seriously. So, my screensaver just kicked on. I hate when it does that. Okay, now another thing I don't like is this accessory hand grip. It's very nice, but it's got this little bulby thing. Let's see if I can see. See how that thing goes on the... When you set it down, it kind of sits it at a weird... I mean, you can actually tilt it back. When you sit it down, it tilts back, actually. But I would prefer it just to be able to sit down. I wish they would come up with some kind of thing where it would just go here without this. But, yeah, it is what it is. But overall, I really love the camera. I love the way it looks. I like the way it feels. It doesn't have GPS, doesn't have Wi-Fi. But it does have, let me show you the CF card here. The CF card door's right here. I'm trying to get right to the light in it. Okay. Push the little button. CF card pops out real easy. I got an 8 GB card here. And, like I said, I've had this for several months now, and other than the fact the lens isn't as good, I'm not really keen on the video features. Let me explain that. It's what the top resolution on the video is 1000. Is it 80? 1080? Yeah, 1080p, which is fine. But I'm having the autofocus during video is not really that good. Now maybe I just haven't figured out how to do the settings just right, or there's different modes, and maybe I just haven't figured it out yet. But what I've discovered so far is that when you have it, if you set the lens to manual in video mode, then you focus it, turn the focus ring all the way to the right, it gets a good focus. But if you want to zoom in, especially during video, it's not really good. But if you just leave it in the 28mm, turn the focus all the way to the right, and then start your video, it does pretty good for, you know, average everyday stuff. Again, maybe it's just I haven't got the settings right on the video part of it, but the quality of the video is fine. I mean, if you set it up on a tripod and can keep it still and get it focused, it does real good. The video quality is good. I'm just saying I haven't figured out how to do all the autofocusing during video. I've got a lot more to read and more to do, even though I've had it for several months now. Overall, I really like it, though. I just, like I said, wish I had a better lens. The camera itself is heavy duty and sturdy. I love the feel of it, love the look of it. Very happy with the camera itself. Love all the features built in. Got a lot of nice features. I could spend all day talking about some of the features, but overall, very happy. Highly recommend it. If you can't afford anything else, or if you're thinking about buying something that, if you're seeing one that's used and it's still in good condition, I'd highly recommend it. The camera itself is really good. Just get a better lens. That's all I'm saying. So that's all I have for now. This has been my several month review of this the 7D, the EOS 7D. And again, the camera itself is really good, so I'm really enjoying using it. It does, obviously, there's cameras that do faster, but it's 8 frames a second is pretty good. I mean, although I don't really think I get 8. It says 8 frames a second. I don't really. It feels like more like 6, but who knows? I really can't tell for sure. But overall, very impressed. Very happy. I mean, no camera's gonna be perfect. So that's all I have for now. Overall, thumbs up for the camera. So until next time, I'm Canon EOS photographer Randall M. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. God bless.